Hey guys, I'm here at Yorkshire Comic Con. I'm joined once again by my good friend Gabriel.
That's right.
And I hope this interview doesn't go as controversial as this time.
Last time there was a bit of controversy. Kay and I were speaking in London, and I let slip the show was set in 2013, which I didn't realize was a slip at the time.
No, we said 2003.
Oh, I said 2003, right? Because the original was 2013, and so. It came up and there was a bunch of chatter online because I had kind of let the cat out of the bag in that way. And then I reached out to Kay on the internet. I was like, sweetheart, please, maybe we pull it down. She's like, no problem. And but it was kind of
the last thing we wanted.
You couldn't put the cat back in the bag. It was out. So
the last thing we wanted was to be sued.
No, yes. Yeah, we didn't want to ruin things for folks, but you were kind enough to pull it. But now we're doing this. And doing another interview so that we can let it live on the internet in perpetuity.
So the show absolutely blew up. Did you expect it to be as popular as what it was?
I didn't. I knew that people were going to love it because, people who were fans of the game were going to love it because of the accuracy and how many resources and how much time and effort everyone put into it. I knew that we had the best in the business in all departments, so I knew that was going to be up to standard. And then as we started to approach the premiere date, we started to get a sense that HBO really believed in it, in the way that they were positioning it in all the promotions. So, so you started to feel that, maybe we have something on our hands that might be pretty big. But you couldn't even imagine how big it was going to be until it came out, and you all were so sweet and watched our show, and told your friends about it.
Did you get much mentoring from Jeffrey Pierce? Did you kind of get a lot of contact with him? Or?
Jeffrey, you have some photos of Jeffrey, right?
Yeah,
you just said you worked with him on another end at a con, yeah. I just got a whole lot of support from him online from afar. Just constantly championing me as an actor and giving me his blessing. There wasn't really any specifics in terms of how to play the character, or his approach, and it was really mostly just love and him supporting me. So I'm eternally grateful to him for that. And I told him at the premiere, I gave him a huge hug. I was like, man, I got kind of emotional. I was like, dude, you've been really kind to me and very supportive. And thank you for kind of paving the way.
You and Pedro have known each other for quite a while.
Yeah.
So was that extra helpful, the fact that you were playing brothers, or was it almost like jesting?
Oh, well, we knew of each other and had a lot of mutual friends, but had never met until we got to on the job. He worked with Robert Rodriguez, and I worked with Robert. Him on We Can Be Heroes, and me on Matador. So Robert kind of told stories about both of us to each other, so they had a sense there. I have a lot of friends who work on The Mandalorian, and so we had a lot of mutual acquaintances. And so, but it was he's such he's just a light, man. I mean, he's really luminous in the way he is and his spirit, and he's a very kind person, very generous actor, very dedicated actor. And he was easy to love. So as brothers, we have to love each other. We have to, be kind of peeved off at each other sometimes, and all that came very easy with him, very natural.
I think people are forgetting, obviously he's being considered the daddy of the internet now.
Right.
But I think people are kind of forgetting, with all that, just what an amazing actor, amazing person he is.
No, that's a good point.
All of that is that stuff that you missed out.
I think people are starting to realize that he's so much more than that, and he's been really kind and playful with it for a long time. But I think now it's kind of certainly run its course.
Yeah, come on, let's just.
People are leading with that every single time. It's like,
he's getting a bit old now.
He's getting a bit old, and he's so much more than that. So I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to see that people are. It's kind of wild that they're talking now about the show being nominated and he being nominated and everything else, and deservingly so for him. But You would think he'd been nominated several times over by now. He's such a talented actor, but I think this will be the first time. So, but that's true. That's a good observation. Yeah.
I won't hold you back for much longer because we're starting to get a bit
it's
of a
okay.
queue, but,
Hopefully they can hear us.
well, I don't even think that would be so bad. But
Maybe we can find a way to turn up the volume or whatever.
But so we've already shared this story quite a few times, but obviously for me, The Last of Us was such a big deal for my lack of father figure, and having that kind of elevate the way I felt, and it's almost made my relationship with my dad closer. And you kind of sympathised with that. You have a kind of similar.
Yeah. No, I mean my father. My mother was a 15-year-old widow when she had me. My father passed. I've told the story many times. So I've always sought out those father figures and have seen them on screen in my life. Football coaches, theater, directors. Arnold Schwarzenegger. We were joking earlier. So that's always been part of my life as well. And this show is certainly that. This show is about finding those people in your life to be the mentors, to be the protectors, to help shine a light on the path. And so I'm so happy that people have that response and that they find a bit of what they've missed in their lives, and that's always so meaningful. So
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Kay. I'm so happy that we could do this again, and this time we can leave it up on the internet and you can all see it.
Are you going to Belfast this year? Do you have any other cons?
No, but I'm shooting a movie in Ireland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in October. So maybe I'll make it to Belfast. So were you stationed?
No, I'm from Edinburgh.
That's right.
So when you shared that your
my great grandmother is from Edinburgh, Dolores McFarlane.
That's
we found out that
Scottish name I've ever.
I found out that our family were sheep thieves.
Wow.
And that the moon itself has a nickname. Was nicknamed the McFarlane Lantern, because that's the light by which we would steal the sheep. So,
Well, thank you so much again.
Thank you, Kay. Thank you.
So wonderful.
Peace.
See you guys.